Faywhat Show, we want to introduce you to interesting people that are important to our LGBTQ plus community. Today, is no different. I can't even tell what time of the day it is, you know? The Synergy Twins. You've heard them, you love them, you probably want to sleep with them. We've got them in bed right now. Today on the Faywhat Show, I'm joined by none other than the electric violin duo, the Synergy Twins. Twin brothers, Stephen and Jeff Neal, have been electrifying audiences with their unique musical performances since 2013. Their shows and performances give guests and audiences an experience they'll be talking about for weeks, be it international cruise lines, national television, major music festivals, private celebrity events, or weddings and parties. Synergy Twins are known to add life to these events and many, many more. As pioneers in the classical crossover violin movement, Jeff and Stephen have entertained a wide variety of public figures, including Michael Jordan, Kathy Lee, Florence Henderson, Gary Player, Darla Moore, and so much more. The duo has also released two albums so far, Synergy Twins and Fusion, and a number of singles that are already popular on iTunes and Spotify, so make sure that you get those today. So boys, welcome to the Faywhat Show!
Hey! Thanks for having us.
You know how silly I am that like when I was writing your questions, I was like, so, how did you boys meet, right? and then I'm like, well, in the womb. So, yeah.
Well, we don't really remember that, but...
Who's older?
So, that's a funny story. Steven was supposed to be born first, but at the last second...
Well, he was on Grindr while he was in there?
Probably.
You go first.
This is the 80s. I don't think they had...
Okay.
But they did an emergency C-section, so I'm 2 minutes older.
Ooh, look at you.
I've never written down the V-train. I'm a C-train, you know?
Oh, wow.
I'm a... Wait, what is it called? The Gold Star
A Gold Star. Wait, no, but there's something else. Like, you're like a gold... side piece. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Platinum gay.
A platinum gay.
I'm a platinum gay.
You're a platinum gay, yeah. And you know what? There's people that like really go with that. Like, I've got a friend, Greg Shapiro, author, and he's incredible. But he's like, yeah, I didn't even come out of a vagina. Like, that's how far away from being straight I was. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's like the title of my Grindr profile.
I am the farthest from a vagina that you can be.
Check it out tonight.
Right? Check it out tonight. Were you boys always musical?
Yeah, like since we were 9, we started playing the violin. Our mom actually is a singer, Irish guitar player, and so we would hear her band rehearse. And you know, our great grandfather made violins.
Tell me about that. I read somewhere about that somebody had found a violin that he had made.
Yeah, Steven did. In the closet before he came out.
Before he came out. When he was in the closet looking for himself, he found a wooden violin.
I was 8 years old, in the closet, found the violin. And then we asked our parents about it, and apparently our grandfather wanted to play, but like it was like in the Great Depression and they really couldn't afford one, so he was
They were too depressed to play.
Probably. I don't know. Glad I wasn't in that era.
I know, me too, I know. So
long story short, like our great grandfather was a blacksmith, like researched like how to make it, made all the tools, and was like, all right.
He made 5, and we have 2. One's in a museum. 2 are kind of like unaccounted for, but that's how we started.
Oh my God! But you still have that
2 of them.
Two of those 5 that he made.
We do.
That's incredible. Wow. Okay, so you're both gay.
Well, you know what? In the questionnaire, I said I'm a trisexual, just like Samantha in Sex in the City. You know,
But you would try anything.
I'm you know, even though I'm a platinum gay, I will try anything once. So I don't know what you're doing later.
You know, I'm gonna leave you on the bed.
No, but I love that. Okay, but are you? Do you consider yourself a pansexual?
It was weird growing up. I dated.
I didn't mean to make you nervous.
No.
There was a vagina and I was there, so things happened.
The first person I kissed, I wanted her to kiss me in the stairs. Her name was Corey, and it was at band camp. There
was a violin involved.
So it was just a kiss. But I think I'm more gay, but like. I'm open to the energy of people.
I got it. I love that. No, but that's a beautiful thing. And to be aware of it, because I really do think that more of us are more on this, the spectrum of love is not just cut and dry. Right? And we're constantly trying to put all of us in
like
this boxes.
Yes.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't fit into all those boxes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I don't even fit into this onesie.
No, and you look amazing in that onesie, right? Don't you want to get that, folks? I want one of those. Next week on the Faywhat Show, you're going to see me wearing that shit. Because before he leaves here, I'm going to steal it from him. So boys, how did this all happen? Like did you expect to be so popular?
Not at all.
Not at all, but like both of you were like, no, not at all. Like, we were just like, hey, we're gonna try this and let's see what happens.
Yeah. So Stephen was doing his like he was.
I was a middle and high school teacher for 5 years. So,
Wow.
yeah.
In South Carolina.
Yes, I love teaching, but when we started performing, I realized like I had to quit public school teaching first, and then I had to quit private teaching because we were busy like traveling all the time. So I couldn't do that. But I always like to help out. Like we actually just played a wedding, and someone like wanted some tips. So I was like, all right, let's like dive in and do a little bit of troubleshooting.
I love that. Do you miss teaching?
I do.
I don't.
I don't.
Jeff is like, no,
I don't miss
I'm
like.
good.
I was not skilled in that.
Listen, and these kids are growing up bigger and bigger, man. I just saw a video the other day of like a kid beat the crap out of a teacher, and I was like, oh my God. Like these teachers don't get paid enough to go through this.
It honestly, the pay, teachers really do need to get paid more.
Right?
And everyone's like, well, you have your summers off. I'm like, you don't know what it is like to be in a day as a teacher. Like, it's never the same thing.
I lasted a week.
Did you really last just a short period of time? It just wasn't for you?
No, they made me I was a graduate teaching assistant, and they made me teach college, and I knew I was not cut out for it, and my students loved me because I was fun, but
No, but it just wasn't for you.
it wasn't for me.
And I feel sorry. I mean, we live in South Florida, and if you guys watch the news at any given time, to be a teacher in Florida is like the hardest thing ever. To be a gay teacher in Florida is even like the plateau of just like hell on the news, Like I can't even imagine. And again, you're not getting, these people should be getting paid millions. 6 figures for what they do. At least 6 figures for what they do. So boys, when I first heard of you and I heard your name, I don't know why, when I heard of, I thought Synergy Twins, I thought you were like a burlesque erotica show. Then I saw your pictures and I was like, yes, burlesque erotica, give it to me, boys. And a violin, I'm all there.
Well, you shouldn't, or I don't think you've seen the pictures, but maybe we'll show you after.
We did not send those.
Are there like OnlyFans pictures?
I mean, if we had one, they would be on there. But we don't have one, and they're not on there.
Okay, but I'm going to see them later, and you're going to be jealous about it.
But we're Synergy Twins, SYNERGY, not SIN.
Someone said you all could like create a second brand called Double Trouble, and we're like, no.
Oh my God.
Probably not the best thing to do.
Right? That's so funny. So you're both originally from South Carolina, right?
From Virginia.
From Virginia.
But
Okay.
I've been in South Carolina since 2004.
Okay. But you live here part-time.
I do.
Steven does.
Okay. Jeff, you don't.
Nope, I just come down for the fun, for
And
the
the
gigs, and the boys. Or the daddies.
The daddies, however you want to put it. South Carolina, Wilton Manors,
Completely different.
in every single way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't even have a gay bar in the upstate of South Carolina. It's really sad.
Isn't like the wildest thing that's ever happened in South Carolina are the Murdaugh murders or whatever it
gosh.
is? Isn't that like the only thing that's why I was like, oh, South Carolina, where the Synergy Boys are from. That's where the murders happen. That whole house is like freaking a mess.
It's sad that that's what South Carolina's best known for.
Yeah, well, there's that. So you've appeared on NBC's Today Show. You were headlining on major cruise lines, performed for national cultural festivals, and performed for national sporting events. What are some of the events that stand out to you? Like, I can't wait to do that event again next year.
Honestly, for me, it was like pride events because you feel so much energy from them. And then we'll go out in the crowd and just being able to play violin. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, like he was on stage and now like we're taking selfies in the middle of his show. Like,
okay.
That for me, like I love.
Steven, I know all of you folks, you have to come to Stonewall Pride. It's one of the most incredible prides ever. But these boys are like on the roof. They have them on the roof playing where it's like, oh, the Synergy Twins are in front of the pub or whatever. And I'm just like,
literal.
What? Oh, hi. And they're up there like just killing it.
It brings, we're literally fiddlers on the roof.
You definitely are.
It's a little scary up there, I'm not going to lie. So
Is it?
A little bit.
I mean, did you see the Rihanna Super Bowl halftime?
I
know
did.
what? I actually missed it. I didn't do it yet.
You're a bad pan.
I
You're
know,
a bad pan.
I know.
You're a bad gay.
I'm a bad gay.
Well, she was like strapped down.
It was a little, I saw that. I'm like, wow, like if she had a violin, the bow could have gone flying.
Okay, so you boys aren't strapped down or held down or anything. You're just standing up there.
But we're very careful.
Balls to the air.
But they do put out like LED like lighting, so like there's a really good.
So you know where not to cross.
Right.
And
Okay.
we've got
And they're like the little tarps there. So if you did fall, you'd like fall on the little thing and you'd be good. But
Okay.
and if we did, we have an insurance policy. So
Oh, there's insurance.
we're good.
Okay, what's the insurance? Like
We're
3
good.
gay boys at the bottom waiting like this to catch you? Is that the insurance
No,
that
the
we're talking
payout
about?
when we fall.
Okay.
oh man.
Oh man. So boys, I got to tell you that you inspire me. I love your perseverance and your intention. I heard that you auditioned for America's Got Talent like 143 times.
Oh my gosh.
Almost every year.
And we've been rejected every single time.
No, but is that true? That
It's true.
A lot, like probably 8 times.
I thought it was like 10 or
10,
something. Like
maybe.
like you literally lost count, Jeff.
Yes. Like we've done the video things, we've gone in person, we even have like the emails of the producers and email them directly.
Thanks for your audition tape. We don't use VHS anymore. Go synergize somewhere else.
Just not on this
Just
show.
not here.
But I guess we always get beat out every year. So I think the last year we did it was like 2 years ago, and then we kind of gave up. Well, at least.
No, I don't think you've given up.
Oh no! Just to be on that show, maybe.
Okay. No. I don't know. I don't think you've given up being on that show. I think.
I mean, I would do it.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying,
if you're watching,
right? The drag queens, like, well, they'll try out for Drag Race 1 or 2 times, and then they'll get it the 8th time. Like, you just never know what they're looking for that time.
You know what I'm doing after this interview?
Going to a drag show.
I'll do
Dressing
that.
up in drag.
And playing the violin. We gotta.
I've said this for years. There are no electric violin drag queens out there. I think
I would look horrible as one. I
think we
need
would
lots
look
of help.
I don't know if it's the niche market for us, but if you're looking to be an electric violin drag queen, like you'll get on America's Got Talent easy.
So you're saying right here on the Faywhat show that you're willing to train a drag queen out there that wants to add a new talent?
Or if they're willing to train us and then add the drag to our talent. I already picked out my name.
What's
Anita Drink.
I like you. I like you a lot. He got here to the studio earlier today, and he's like, you know what? We're here early. No big deal. Let's go have margaritas. When in doubt, go have a margarita. That's all. Okay, so boys, I need for you to explain to our audience what exactly a classical crossover is.
So it's like taking a classical piece, like we do Vivaldi's Summer from the Four Seasons, but we put on like a modern twist to like the backing track. So instead of hearing like do 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 do, like something like classical, it like sounds like modern.
More modern,
Yeah.
more fun. There was a beat to it. We like
energy and like there's drum beats, there's like synthesizers, there's a lot of
I
stuff
love that.
going on while we're playing, and like that's just one example.
Yeah. But they don't only play classical music. You guys play Lady Gaga, and you're playing what are you gonna do, Little Nas X? You should do a rendition
Let us.
of Moonwalker or something.
Oh yeah, message us.
no. I'm always looking for like new inspiration and stuff that I would not find on myself.
I love that.
So I would love to do that.
Isn't that a great idea? Is there a song that you just don't want to play anymore? That you're at an event and somebody asks, you guys, you kids are probably too young, but there was this guy named Bobby McFerrin, and he had the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Okay, when I was a kid. And if he ever performed anywhere and anybody asked him to play that, he would say, absolutely not. Under no circumstances will I play that song. Mind you, it made him millions.
Yeah.
Seal also had a song, and he also wouldn't sing it. He just would refuse after it came out. It was done. Is there a song that you just don't want to play anymore?
I have a kind of that answer in reverse, where people think it's funny to say Freebird.
That's what I was thinking.
And it's like a 9-minute song, and
Oh my God!
I'm like, if you ask for Freebird, okay, we're gonna give you the entire 20 minutes.
Oh my
so then
God!
I'll play it, and they're
He actually does it.
halfway through, like, oh, you can stop. I'm like, no,
We're doing it.
I want a $50 bill for a tip for requesting that, and I'm gonna play the whole
And a shot.
9.5 minutes.
It's like when somebody does the Queen song on karaoke. You're like, shit, this is gonna take 10 minutes.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody.
The extended remix, right? Mamma mia, and you're like, oh my God, boys, tell me 3 songs that right now are in your car playlist that you're listening to.
Ooh, it depends on the mood. I like
Right now.
Right now.
Okay, I love Gareth Emery. he's like this like EDM guy from the UK.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, so I love any of the things that he does. So whenever I'm like in the shower, actually, I have like a playlist of his music going on.
There's one song that I love, Martin Garrix's "High on Life." It's I don't know, a few years old, but that always gets me going.
That makes you happy.
It makes
a
me
smile
happy.
on your face.
It does.
And you need that when you're driving in South Florida traffic. You need a song to make you kind of happy. You know,
the traffic here compared to South Carolina. I mean, like,
I'll tell you, like going 35 minutes here, it feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
Whereas like 30 minutes in South Carolina, you like go down these like quaint roads and it's like
the country roads.
It's like you're like actually looking forward to it, and here you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get on 95.
Oh God, yeah. Like you need to take a couple Xanaxes before you get on 95.
Especially if you're riding and my friend Kitty's driving.
Oh my god.
We nicknamed it the Kitty Coaster.
Oh my goodness.
It's a bumpy ride.
But you have to drive like that. You have to be an offensive driver here because it's just not going to work if you're just aloof and letting people get pissed off at you.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive.
I told you guys that I'm in sobriety. When I was not drinking and people would cut me off, I had pennies in my middle console and I would throw them at them. Oh my God, I was a horrible human being. Like that dents people's cars. I was like, nobody needs these pennies. Fuck it. That's what we do.
Hey, I think we've all done stuff and we've learned.
Yeah, except you don't tell millions of people like I do. Can't get me now. Ha ha ha. Statute of limitations.
Well, let me tell you what I did last night. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You tell me that when you show me your nude pictures.
Oh.
So you boys worked on cruise ships for a while, right? Did you have any stalkers?
I wouldn't say that we got stalkers until we started playing on going live on the different social media platforms.
Okay.
Jeff has a lot of stalkers because he's very nice and he'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, please stop messaging me. But Jeff's like, he gives.
I'm friendly to everyone. I have a big heart.
I love Jeff, but let him be. When I met you guys like officially at Taste of the Island, right? Yep. You were like, we're busy. I'll try. When we come back, we'll see. Right? And your brother's like, we'll make it happen. Don't worry. I would love to be on your show. And you're like, we'll see, bitch. We'll see. Too busy right now. Gotta get on the roof.
Well, I remember at that event, there was like Jägermeister. They had a spiced Jägermeister.
Yes!
And whoever was working, the red-haired, I think her name was Katie.
Kitty Meow.
Yeah.
Kitty.
It was awesome.
Oh my God. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So some stalkers, I know that you're not single.
I'm not single.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to blow up your spot. I should have asked you first. I'm sorry. Sorry, but you're not single, and your boo lives here.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 4 going on 5 years.
Wow, that is like 26 in gay years.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, so you've been with him but you've been performing longer than 5 years.
Like about 10 years, yeah.
Okay, so before you had your boo, were there any wild nights on the road? Any violent orgies or anything?
Nothing like violent orgies, but one time we got asked
oh my gosh,
to do, I don't know if you're thinking about what I'm thinking, but someone asked if we would play without any clothing for an event.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Okay, where's the video to that?
Oh, it never happened.
No! Okay, but if they had the right amount of money offering, would you think about it?
No.
I would think about it, I'm not going to lie.
How about with a sock there?
No.
You still wouldn't do it?
No.
But
as long as like we weren't like
Mr. Happy
facing each
here
other,
would do it.
give me like, a few little Jaeger bombs and
that's it.
Like you're on the south end of the thing. I'm on the north end. There's like screens in the middle.
Lord.
Phones are checked. There's no evidence.
No, yeah, all the phones are left at the door.
Someone
please.
offered us a lot of cash money to fly us out to do like things as a...
I used to be a bouncer at the Minneapolis Eagle back in the day, and I got an offer for quite a large sum of money to
fly me out to join their, like, this guy was going to, like, pay to have us stall.
Needless to say,
you said no.
We said no.
No.
I would have loved to see that, wouldn't
But
you?
I was flattered by their request.
So is that why you're single?
Oh.
Because you get requests like that?
No, I actually been dating Jonathan for, what do you call it? I don't even know, 5, 6, 7 years?
It's been at least 7.
It's been at least 7.
It's probably, no, it's at 8.
I don't know. I'm not counting.
Wait a minute. So you've dated somebody for 8 years?
Yeah.
But it's not an exclusive thing. What? Does he not know that? What? I mean, he knows now. Guess what? You just found out how your relationship has been going.
I'll just say, like Samantha from Sex and the City, I'm willing to try anything.
I'm trisexual. I try. I just try everything.
And I bet he is too. So.
Oh man, God. You know that they say that twins sometimes one person can think something and the other person will get that message. Does that happen with you boys?
So there are two stories I'm thinking of. One time, this is.
Are you thinking of the same two?
Oh my God.
in preschool?
Yeah.
I hit my nose like really hard, and then Steven immediately got a bloody nose, like in the exact same. You couldn't time it better. And then our preschool teacher, Miss Janice, always runs into us at the Safeway and regales us with that story when we're back in Virginia.
She was freaked out, like it was like some exorcism was going on.
But was this like a Christian school? She a nun? There's blood everywhere. The blood of Christ. Ah!
It was at a church. So who knows?
Who knows? And what's the other time?
Well, I remember I was doing my master's degree and I got this weird feeling. So that Steven was in danger, and I called him. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, I just got that weird twin feeling, and like, it never happened to me since preschool, but I was good, so.
But like, so you know, our family is very competitive, and we used to play this game called Taboo, where you'd have to like describe the word or whatever, and our family would never allow us to be on the same team, because it could be us versus like the other 10 people there, and we would win.
Dominate, right?
Yes,
you would say like hair and be like Barbara Streisand, right? Like that, right? Like it would be like random shit. Like, how do they know that? That's not fair. It's just not fair. Okay, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play on your team during game board. What is it? Board game night. Yeah.
Board game night.
We'll just win every time. So.
For real. Boys, so you work both straight and gay audiences.
Of course.
Okay. Gay audiences, straight audiences, how are they different? How are they the same?
Honestly, the gay audiences they tip way more. They really
Make
do.
Make it rain.
They do.
Because they're hoping you take off your clothes.
Well, you know, tonight at Spencer's,
You never
that might
know
happen.
You never know when they go. Yeah, you never know when they go out and perform. They might take off a shirt.
I always say expect the unexpected at a Synergy Twins show.
It just depends on how many Jaeger bombs I've done.
Usually 3 before getting on stage.
I will say sometimes that the gay audiences will like think since you're an entertainer, they have like the right to like touch you, so they'll like grab your butt or something, and you're like, okay. Like, where do I draw the line? Because, I mean, if there's a 50 in there...
Then it's okay.
If it's a dollar bill, you're like, what?
Right? If I work my ass that day at the gym, then yes, you could touch it. If I'm feeling kind of floppy, it's not the right day, right? Like, yeah. No, and I agree with you. I mean, look, I'm a girl, and the gay boys do believe that they own me, you know? And I'll be at an event, and they grab my ass and everything, and it's like... Should I be? And my wife's standing there like, should I be upset? I'm not really sure. And I'm like, I don't know, honey. Let's just go with it, you know?
Right? Because I don't think they mean any harm. It's like kind of a term of endearment or something.
Or it's kind of like a compliment in the gay world. Honk, honk. Yep. It's like, yeah. How do you boys prepare before you get on stage? Any rituals or anything like that?
I definitely I stretch before every show, even if it's like a minute or 5 minutes. And then I have a glass of Pinot Grigio.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, it works. Listen, alcohol seems to let everything go, right?
Loosens the ligaments and all that stuff.
My goodness. All right, so we're gonna play. Basically, what we do is we'll go 1 and 1 just to learn a little bit more about Beyonce or Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Barbara Streisand or Liza Minnelli.
Barbara Streisand.
The Kardashians or Jersey Shore.
Definitely the Kardashians.
Call or text.
Call.
Sausage or bacon.
Sausage.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook.
Eggs or bagels?
Eggs.
Rock or hip hop? Hunting or hunting? Maybe you're hunting for a boy.
Hey, call me.
Batting or pitching?
What about catching? I'll just say batting.
I'm surrounded by bottoms everywhere I go. It's just my life. I mean, seriously. Oh my God. A leather bar or a karaoke bar?
Leather bar.
Nice. Oprah or Deepak Chopra?
Oprah.
The Beatles or Elvis?
Elvis.
Morning sex or bathroom sex?
The pool table at Ramrod.
Why am I not surprised?
The bathroom.
Why am I not surprised? Toilet paper over or under?
Oh, over.
Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale.
Boo, boo, boo.
I know. I know.
So what's next for you boys? I know you have Palm Beach Pride coming up, right?
We do.
We've got Palm Beach Pride on the 26th. They actually asked us if we would be the headliners, so
Awesome.
Yeah, and Velvet Lenore was integral in getting us. So thank you, Velvet.
Thank you, Velvet.
Velvet's actually going to be on our show too, and she's just an incredible human being. The guys at Compass over there, Julie is amazing. They just, their prides are amazing. I can't wait to go up there and have a lot of fun. You have a new album, right? We got to check it out on Spotify and everywhere else. So we also, tell us about the new album. It's called Fusion.
Well, so I'll let you. Do you want to do that?
Oh yeah, so we release music every Friday. So
Every Friday.
we try to.
Okay.
So Friday at 6 p.m. you can like see the new. It's not an album, but it'll be like a single released
With a video on YouTube.
Oh, I love that.
We put a little halt to it due to I got sick for 2 weeks and then we're here for a week. But we're gonna start back up.
Okay, and we can get it on Spotify or anywhere else?
Yeah.
Like anywhere where you like music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes,
YouTube for the video.
probably Napster if you still have that.
Kazaa.
Wow, Kazaa.
Remember that?
Oh my God, I do
That's when I
remember that.
saw my.
I do remember. You both are dog lovers too?
Oh yeah, I have 2 rescue dogs. I got them one in October of 2017 and then Valentine's Day of 2018. So they like make me a better person.
They make us all a better person. They just do. You don't have any pets?
I have a bunny named Tiffany.
You know, I'm not surprised. Bunnies. You know what I meant.
Well, you
right?
know, Faye, I mean, I'm free after the interview. I don't think your girlfriend.
I'm gonna leave this event to you two.
Yeah, just jump out in the middle and we'll be fine. Synergy Twins, please make sure that you follow them on all social media outlets. They've always got something going on. They're always performing all over the country. You will be able to see them at Palm Beach Pride, and they release music every single Friday. So go support the boys, okay? And we have to buy a lot of those onesies, all right? The Synergy Twins on the Faywhat Show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So we'll be right back. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faywhat Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faywhat Show. Get the week started with me.